Hello guys, I am Kushal Baldev working as a technical lead at NextGen Soft. So today we will explore about the SSO, like what is SSO single sign-on and the tool which we will use to integrate the single sign-on with uh, the React application that is OneLogin. So basically what is the meaning of single sign-on? Like the word itself says single sign-on. So you as a single user must be able to access the all application belonging to that particular environment. So let's say if you will see about the Google or let's say you will see about the Amazon. So both are the tech giants, okay, and they have multiple sub applications belonging to the Google environment or an Amazon environment. So as a single user, like you don't need to log into each and every application separately. Instead, there is one common thing which is known as a single sign-on. Like there is, you can just imagine like there is one common database and your user is there, and each and every time you need to authenticate, you will be automatically authenticated with that one logic which is running for that particular environment. So yeah, the tool which we will use for the integration with the SSO is OneLogin. So yeah, basically we also have uh, the another tool that is Okta. Okay, so Okta also provides the single sign-on, same as OneLogin also provides the facility to integrate single sign-on with the application. Okay, so let's jump in. Like once you open this one login free trial account, you need to click on the free trial, and after you click on the free trial, you need to enter your business emails. And yeah, make sure that you enter the valid business email. Click on this. I read and understand the terms and conditions, and just get started. So after you will get started, okay. So let I have already created my account, so let me just log in directly. Okay, so like after you will log in, like it will just ask you about the domain name. So basically, the domain name is like the company you belong. So let's say I'm currently working as a NextGen Soft under the NextGen Soft. So I just added here the NextGen Soft. So when I will just click on the continue, it will just allow me to land over its landing page. Okay, so here you can see my username is available, and here we have a single tab, that is the administration tab. So just let me just click on the administration tab first. Yeah, in the administration tab, you can see, this the dashboard kind of thing. So yeah, I have just made my account, let's say 2 to 3 days before. So here you can see the numbers here, like I have done 52 successful logins and I have failed for the 8 logins. Okay, that may be because, I'm just doing the things, I'm just exploring the things, and I'm just starting to integrate the things. Okay, so here is the graphs and all that. Okay, so basically let's start. Like the first thing like we need to do, like when we just enter thing, is the branding. Okay, in the branding I've just created my branding, but you can do by adding the branding. Okay, and let's say my branding, what will be the name of my branding? That is the next sense of the name of my company. And in the designing elements I have just just took the Nextgen's of logo, the company logo of my company, and I've just uploaded the logo here. It just says like the logo must be of the particular dimension. Then goes the colors, like whatever the primary and the accent color you have. So whatever you will apply here, it will be reflected here. And the background I just just took from the Google, as to have a feel like we are just logging from the beach. So yeah, I just included this some of the type of this the scenery background. And after that, for the additional thing, like I have not configured here anything, but if you wish, you can enter extra links and all that. It will show you up here, like how the your logo and how your login page will look like. And here there are some extra configurations. The email template, basically the email template is the template which the one login has to send to the user for the registration. Like click on this link and verify your email, or verify your OTP, or after that they will ask you to set the password. So yeah, the login form in the one login doesn't contains the password. Sorry, the register form into the one login doesn't contains the password field, but it is have the security concerns. So it will just give you the link, and following that link, you will be able to set up the password, and the things are done. Okay, so here is the email template. Like if you want to customize your email template, okay, you will be able to customize the email template. Here you can see, and currently, like it's a free account, they are not allowing us to this customize the email template. Okay, so yeah, if you have the paid account, like you have purchased an account, then they will let you to update this email template. Now let's straight away jump to the users. Okay, so go click into the users tab, and you can also create the new user. Like you are the default account owner. Okay, I'm the default account owner, and here are the list of users. Um, who have registered into my application. So it just shows me here. So I can do anything, as I'm the default account owner, I can control these users. Okay, so yeah, you can create the new user from here just by just clicking on the new user. Okay, you can add here the required fields, and you can also create the custom fields. Like let's say your client requires some custom fields at the time of registration, so you can create the custom fields. So I just created some additional fields like company name, birth and date of birth and sex. Okay, so this you can create the additional fields. It will automatically reflect here. So how I made the additional fields is, let me just show you. Here you have the custom user field. So custom user fields, like this is the name of the field, and this is the short name that will just go to the API to connect, and it will just fill out the data there. Okay, so these are the custom fields that reflected into the user creation. So you can just add the new user fields by clicking it here. This is the name and this is the short name. So here it is written C short name. This will be used as a programmatic interface such as OneLogin's REST API. Okay, so here from here you can do this the custom user fields. Okay, and another thing comes is the self registration. So let's say you have done the login. Okay, you are authenticated, but like for the registration, we need to build the registration page also. So everything, like let's say the users, okay, the roles, if you have any roles, mappings, custom fields, and we have the self registration. So for enabling, like this the registration, we need to click on the self registration. We just need to create one profile. So I've already created a profile. You can create a profile by clicking on the new profile. So by clicking on the new profile, like how uh, interface will look like, let me just show you. Yes, so after clicking this, you need to provide here the self-registration profile name. I have just given the next and so. Okay, and here it is like after the user is registered, like what user needs to, how the user will move forward. Like we have two things, like we have the email magic link. So you know that the link will be emailed, or you need an OTP to the user who is getting registered. So I just have this I have just selected this email OTP option. So invite email verification type, I have kept this email OTP. The URL you just need to keep here the public sign up. So this is the convention, like we need to keep here the public sign up. Okay, and here we have the email domain restrictions. Like you want an allow list strategy, like allow the particular user emails, or like you need to block the particular user emails. Here we have the registration and thank you text. Like after registration and thank you, like what text you need to keep here. So you will be able to add the text here. And here, for example, I have just added here thank you for registering with the next and soft. Okay, so this was about the self registration, and you can see here you will be able to get the link here. Okay, so let me just copy that link and let me just paste the link here. See, your registration form is working. So after you will just fill the details and you will after you will just click on the details, fill in the details, and we'll just click on I'm not a robot. So it just allows you to register, and OTP will be sent to your email. And after you click on the OTP, a link will be generated to fill on the password. So this all this stuff is automatically done by the one login. Like you don't need to this configure anything. Later on it can be be customized in your own way. Like you can have the control over the content, like what goes into the email and how you want your email to look like, what logo you need to provide, what content you need to provide, and all stuff. So as you can see, the background which I have set is been set here, and this is the UI which is given via one login only. Like we have not created any of the stuffs for this UI yet. And this I just opened this link, and you can see the form is visible here. And let's say if you want to add the customized field, you need to you can just add the customized field into this public sign up. So let me just show you like how we can just do that. So let me just show you, like if I will just click on here company name. Okay, for example, let's see the date of birth, and I will just click on the continue. And so let me just save this, and let me just refresh this. So here you can see like first name, last name, email. Let me just refresh it. See, here you have the date of birth. So you can see like how reactive it is. Like we have just added one field there, and it reflected here. So basically, let's say you are creating your React app and you have the button there for the register. So you can just set this URL which one login gives you, and you can on the click listener or on the click handler, you can just add this URL there, and you can just good to go with this uh, the registration form. This all things you can edit and customize from the one login portal. So this was about the user registration. But for like now we have done the outer things. Now let's focus on the main thing. The main thing is to create an application, that is the OIDC application, that is OpenID Connect. So basically OpenID Connect is a topmost layer built on OAuth to authorize the users. Okay, so for that you need to go to the applications tab, and currently you can see like I've just created uh, my application, that is NextGen soft. So if you want to add an app, you can click on add an app. Okay, and you can search here OIDC. Okay, see OpenID Connect. Okay, so I've just created my app, so I'm not just going inside it. So I'll just show you about like what goes inside. So yeah, again, here you have the rectangular icon, like, and you have the square icon. So I've just uploaded here my company logo, my company image. Here, here you can just paste the description and stuffs. Here is the main thing, like in the configuration. Okay, so here you need to add the local host URL. Like currently we are working with Angular application that will be running in the local host. Okay, so here we will add the local host and the default port, and slash login. That is the default URI any application would have. And this is the redirect URL. Like for the authentication, it will just do the authentication. Will just redirect to the auth URL with the other hash code at the back. Okay, and here are some parameters, like I've just opted out um, like if you want to be configured by admin or configured by admin and shared by all users. So yeah, I've just kept it default like configured by admin. So I've not done anything over this. Like we are not going into the complexity. Your rules, if you want to configure any rules, you can configure. Here is the main thing. Here we need to take the client ID. So you need to copy this client ID and you need to keep this with you. I will just explain like where we need to paste this. Okay, and issuer URL. This is the issuer URL. This also you need to copy. Here our application type is web. Here the token endpoint. Okay, here the application type is web. Here the token endpoint is basic. Okay, and here uh, we have just kept as it is. Here comes the access. We have uh, like all the rows we would be here the default. Like currently we have not put any specific rows, and here is the users. Like we have added the users. Okay, so let if we just click on that user, so we can add the multiple things, the configuration. So allow users to sign in, hide this app in the portal, something like that. Okay, nothing to do inside that, and the privileges tab is also empty, and here is the setup. Like this also we don't have to currently, that this is not in our scope. So the basic thing is the configuration is to URLs, and for the parameters, sorry, in the SSO, we need to do this client ID and this issuer URL we need to configure. So where we need to configure, like from where I can, like if I don't know anything about like, the React app, okay, like I just need to create from the scratch. But here the this open ID, the OneLogin provides, it has the provision. Okay, so it will give us, the sample React app just to play with, and we need to configure that so we can get the quick overview about that. So let us just go into the documentation. What the documentation says, let's see. Okay, I will we will just click on this authentication and see. Here you have the language. So it's available in Ruby, Node.js, Angular, C Sharp, Java, React, iOS, Android, and Python. So let's say if we have project in React, or let's say if we have the client side project. So let's say I have a React app. Okay, so here it has just guides us like how to authenticate users using the React app. So these are some documentations. Like it is a nice documentation. It will lead you, it will guide you, end to end, and it's very handcrafted, good documentation available. See, I have just followed the same thing like what is given here. So, just by reading this documentation, you can just follow up the things, and you can do the things up very well. So, once you have cloned the demo from this repo, so if you will just click and you will configure the React application, this will be somehow your React application will look, and you will just click on the login, and you will be able to log in with the registered users or the assigned users to your application. So yeah, I have created my React application by downloading. So let me just let me just take you there. Okay, so here we have our React application. So basically, uh, just open this OIDC API.js, and here you can find the things we have configured. That is the client ID that we need to take, the client ID which I have shown you, and here we have the issuer URL, that is https my domain onelogin.com/oidc slash 2, and here is the auth URL, the redirect URI. Okay, so this is the only thing we need to configure here. So let me just uh, take you to the login page of my application. So let me just okay, so basically I have just did some beautification. So let me just take you through the app. So yeah, this is how the React app will work. So I have just applied the CSS to the downloaded code. Like when you will download from the website, like I have shown you, like how we can navigate through this one, the React app, and just have the downloaded code, and we can configure the things up. So basically, I have just beautified this, applied the CSS, so it looks, quite good. So here I've added one explicit register button and navigated, and in the click of that, I've navigated to the URL which I have shown you. So let's just begin with this login. Okay, so here you can see this page. We have configured the background and the logo and all that, that is coming from the one login. So let me just log in. Password. Okay. Yeah, this is the new. Like I have configured the MFA, which I have forgot to show you. Like let's just first authenticate this. Then I will just show you up like how I can just we can apply the MFA with the particular user or with the every user. Okay, so let me just provide my code, MFA code. Okay, just so yeah, we are logged in. Okay, we have here this the details printed, which are fetched from that uh, what we have provided there. So this is Kushal Baldev. This is my email. Okay, and this is basically if we will click out to log out, we will log out. And here, if we click on the register, so yeah, as I told you, like I've navigated to this page, and if you will click on my robot and register, there will be one OTP code in your email, and when you will just add that one, you will be redirected to the password page. As I have told you, like OneLogin doesn't provide the password field here due to the security reasons and concerns. They believe in that. Okay, so they are not providing us here the username, sorry, the password field here itself, like the password or the company password. Okay, so this was about the demo of the React app working. Okay, so let me just show you now how I configured the MFA. Okay, let me just log in. Okay, so here let me just log in. Okay, go to the administration tab. Okay, and here in the security you have the policies. Okay, in policy, I have just created the policy of type user. Okay, that is the next gens of policy. I've just given the name as the next gens of policy. You can create here the new user policy of your choice, and you can apply, you can give the title and just provide all the stuffs here, and apply the policy to the particular user or to the all the users. Okay, let me just go inside this one, the user policy. We have given the next instance of policy, and here you can configure, in the detail. Like it's not like you can do each and every customization you want up to the deep level. Like it's yet to be, we need to explore like what all this stuff does, but this provides us a great interface to interact with. Okay, so this is about the password, like maximum password age, info password history, minimum password length. Okay, then account recovery stuffs like by authenticator, default email, default protect. Okay, then the session maximum invalid login attempts, like you can log in up till 5 attempts. Okay, the locking period you can configure. So you can see here it's very good. The interface they have quite made easy for us to configure each and everything. Now here comes the MFA. In the MFA, like I have ticked this, the OTP was required and the authenticator, and some of the default stuffs we need to keep it as it is. Here it comes, the real change, like you want to apply this to all users or you want to apply to this configured users only. So let's say if I apply this to configure, currently I've applied to all users. So by default, all users, wherever that user will be integrated with the app, let's say with the multiple apps, if we configure multiple OIDC app and that user is engaged with multiple OIDC apps, then these all settings, this all policy will be applied to that user. So let's say if we configure to this particular users only, configured users only. So what does it mean? Let me just show you. Okay, policy is updated. So in users, let me go to users. Let me go to my user, that is a default user. And let me just go into the authentication. Here you can see the default is the next gen policy. So here it is coming, my name. So I have just like what policy I have configured, it is coming here, the next gen policy. Okay. So here we can see like, uh, we have configured this application with this user. So in detail, like we can see all the user info which is being configured here. So particular users, we have done the authentication. If we apply to all users, it will be applied default to all users. So this was about like how we have configured the MFA stuffs. So in the MFA, like if we go to this policies again, let me just make you remembering the things. Okay, here it just asks us like uh, you know uh, yeah, OTP is required at every time of login, or like it is required from the unknown browser. Okay, so each and every time you log in, the OTP will be required. I have kept it like that. Okay, so again, let me just keep my default things. So all users, okay, and you will just save it on that. Okay, so my policy is updated. So yeah, this was about end-to-end demo and the hands-on, like what I have done. Like I've just told you, like I just downloaded this sample app and I just need to configure this and prepare an additional registration button and add that uh, yeah, the registration. Let me just show you. Okay, it is in the header.js. Okay, like see, I have just created this additional link register. Okay, we can customize that download code, and I have just provided this self registration, the link that I have shown you. Okay, so that will just take me to this page. So let me just show you again, localhost. Okay, this is 3000, and if I click on the register, it will just redirect me to this registration page. Yeah, so that was about the hands-on things for the OneLogin SSO. So let me know if you have any doubts. And till that, bye bye.